Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Yaya's Best Life. Thank you for joining me this morning for a morning walk here in Florida. Kids are getting ready to catch the bus over there. So, hey, morning. So, all the parents are out getting them off this morning, and we're getting off to our walk. If you're new to the channel, I welcome you and thank you for joining me today. Hope y'all got y'all shoes on and you're either walking in the house or outside like me, walking. As we say over here at Yaya's Best Life, let's keep moving. If you're new to the channel, I welcome you and I thank you for joining me today. And if you're returning peep, y'all already know. What's up? It was a bit of a struggle today, I have to tell y'all. But I kind of took my time, had me a little homemade teas, my little teas, turmeric teas and stuff, or lemon water that I drink in the morning. Watch these cars right quick here, make sure I don't get backed over. Oh, that's the garbage people over there picking up the garbage container. I was wondering what all that noise was. Anywho, yeah, it was a bit of a struggle this morning for me to get up and get moving. But we up and we out here. That's what's most important. Turn y'all around so y'all can see the sunshine. We have had some kind of weather already. Let me see, this is May, right? We still in the month of May. And it has gotten warm here in Florida already. Let's see, the other day, I think somebody came in the job and said, so that had to have been Sunday. I worked Sunday. It was saying that it had hit 100. And, no, that was, let me see, what day was that? Yeah, I think that was maybe Saturday. I can't remember, y'all. And I worked yesterday for a few hours. And anyway, it got up to like about 93, 95 yesterday. So yeah, it's been warm around here. But as y'all can see, we got the sun shining. So that's why, and today is Monday. Oh, today's Monday. Yeah, okay. I be getting mixed up on my days. But anyway, I don't know. I got brain fog today, y'all. I don't remember what I'm talking about. I hope I remember how to get home. Huh? I hope y'all help me get on back around this corner here, around the bend, make my way back home the way I'm forgetting things this morning. Oh, I think I was talking about the weather. So yeah, it was fire yesterday. You know, you go to work and you're inside and it's air. And then you walk outside. A couple times I had to go out because when people get ice, we keep the little ice thing locked up. And so I have to go out and unlock the ice. And shoot, you like that, gasping for air when you go out. Whew. I kind of got a little pep in my step this morning. So y'all know when I'm putting a little pep in my step, then I get to breathing all hard. But hey, that's okay. I'm happy to be feeling well enough this morning to have some pep in my step. And the old hip is not hurting. So that's a good thing. Whew. I hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. Made time for yourself, you know, and your family. And just enjoyed life. I was talking with one of my besties last night. We got a few minutes in a talk time. And we were just talking about life, you know, and just how to be better and how to do better. Morning. How you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. You know, just how to do better and just to brush your shoulders off, you know, and not get all involved in all the drama that's going on in the world today. All that drama will bring you down. So we had a good conversation, and that made me feel really, really good. After our conversation, I was enlightening. So I say all that to you guys to say, this truck go by. Huh? Oh, they're not supposed to park there?
They keep parking.
Oh, it's the way they park?
I mean, they just did these rocks and they're doing their best. They volunteer to do all this.
Yes.
They put a note on there. Don't be an asshole. Learn how to park.
Oh, he's funny. I don't know. Somebody, as y'all can see over there, parked their car. And we have volunteers around here, I guess, in the community, you know, HOA. And I'll show you up here where this is instead of me putting the camera all on them folks. They got some pooping signs, which is really nice, finally. And you see that little rockery there? I guess they came in and, you know, making the place look nice and neat. This is a nice little community. I like living here. And, oh, it looked like they're going to do it over there, too, because they've covered it with that kind of black little tarpy stuff outside. And they're going to put the rocks over there. So that'll make it look all nice and purty. Anyway, so back to me and my bestie talking last night. Just talking about life and how to continue enjoying life. And you know what, y'all? I don't think it was that I didn't know. But sometimes when you slow down enough, slow down the rat race. Yes, we do all have to go to work. Yes, we may have families and we got this and got that. And yeah, life be lifing on us and stuff. But we have got to learn to slow down and take time to think about where we are in life. You know what I'm saying? Revisit our belief system. You know, what is really, really important in this life that we live? Why we here? What are we supposed to be doing? And we just had the best conversation last night thinking about that. And we were just talking about some things that it's in the media, because, you know, I don't be watching the news no more. I used to watch the news all the time. But anyway, we were talking about some pretty high profile things that are going on in the news, and just talking about, I don't understand how these things happen or why these people do these things. I mean, what did they get out of it? What led them to do those type of things, or to even think that way, that's okay? Because you know what? And this is my channel, so I get to give my opinion. That's what's nice about having your own channel. But the thing about it is I believe that we should be thankful. I mean, so thankful that we live this life that we live. What an amazing life that we have, just to be alive, to be humans, that we were given this chance, our birthright, to just be here. And so with that said, what do you think you should be doing with it? You know, is it really about the cars? Is it really about the high houses? Is it really truly about the material things in life? I'm not saying by any means at all whatsoever that it's wrong to have things. Not at all. But what is most important? sometimes when you get older and you get to getting older like me, you kind of start to ponder these things. And I just feel like for me, I just kind of lived in that span of I was supposed to do this, I was supposed to do that. You're supposed to obtain a good job. You're supposed to, work for a Fortune 500 company. You go to work every day, you look nice, you speak well, you do your job. And I'm not saying that that is wrong by any means, because I did that for a good 35 years, okay? But when you get over here on the other side and you really, really get to thinking about life and longevity of life and why are we here? I'm just a believer in it. We're here, we should be thankful to be here. We're here to give back. Okay? We're here to help the next ones that come along, because we all can't stay. We staying for a while, and we want to stay as long as God so says that we're gonna be here or whatever. But we all gonna go one day. Okay? So that's just something I think we all can agree on. But what are we leaving here? What's our legacy? You know what I'm saying? How we gonna help these kids? I done lived for 67 years, and for 67 years, and done good in some things and not so good in some things. But what can I leave? What can I share? They're going to need all the help that they can get. And I'm sure probably 60 some years ago, our grandparents, our great grandparents, and all may have been thinking the same thing. What is it going to be like 70, 80, 90 years down the road? So I'm saying all this morning to say, spend some time with yourself. Ponder what is really, really most important to you. And once you realize how simple life really can be for us and how at peace you really can be in life, if sometimes we let a lot of the things that the world has made us feel like we need to be doing, those aren't the things that we necessarily need to probably be doing. But when you smile, when you speak to people, when you give, when you are of good service to others, when you're taking care of your family, when you're being the best that you can be as a person, you walk differently. You know what I'm saying? You walk differently through life. And even the things, sorry y'all, I huffed and puffed. We made our half a mile, me doing all my talking. You just walk differently, and it's just so thrilling and exciting. At least for me it is. That's how I feel. Sometimes the young people at work, they look at me, or people that come past, and they say, you are just so bubbly. And I've been there longer than what I had planned on being there. And I get quite often people say to me, you are the longest tenured person that's been here, because they come, they go, they come, they go. And you gotta have, and I tell them, you have to have purpose in life. I ain't saying I'm 100. I'm not saying I'm the best at any and everything that I do in my life, but I'm saying I'm old enough to know about having purpose, and caring about other people and being of good service to others. And I've lived long enough that I like giving back. I like when the little ones come through, and talking to them at the store. This is just for me to make me happy. and talking to them and speaking to them. And sometimes they don't always speak. Now, some of them, they parents, they will make them speak. They don't have to make them speak to me or whatever. And I just tell them, well, maybe next time you come through, you'll be ready to talk or whatever. But you make sure you have a wonderful day. I always bag the kids stuff. I kind of look at the parents, make sure it's okay. They stuff in their own bag for them and stuff like that, because that's just part of building, right? That's just part of helping them learn about life and to take care of their own. And I'm so amazed again too about folks that I think it just becomes habit or whatever. They're not teaching their kids to be responsible. You have these young boys that come in there, and their mom is getting the groceries and paying for all this stuff or whatever items they have, and she's grabbing the bags and this and that. And I'm talking kind of little, old enough to hold bags. I generally, if it's a young man, I hand the bag toward them. But I have had mothers that will reach over and take the bag and hold it, but I have to remember to keep my mouth shut and don't say nothing. Or if I think that they kind of, I might can kind of get away with it or whatever, I usually will say, young man, this is for you. And a lot of people, men and women, the men do it to their young girls too that come in there, the dads and stuff. Parents are just doing stuff for the kids. They can't get nowhere. You know what? They just keep thinking everybody gonna do stuff for them and do stuff for them. No, you start with them carrying their own bags, okay, to make them to be responsible or whatever. So I am just kind of rambling this morning. It just came over me, and y'all know how I am. I'll be running my mouth. But it just kind of came over me to talk about this today. Spend some time with yourself. Just think about life. Think about your life. If you have children, think about them. What are we teaching our kids? How are we training them so that they can take care of themselves? All this weird stuff that's going on out here in the world and stuff, there's a lot of predators out there. I mean, people that try to draw you in. We talk about the internet and, our kids being on there, and, they can fall into them little dark holes. Well, they fall into them little dark holes in this world overall. And we got to make sure our kids keep their head on a swivel and that they pay attention to people trying to make things all shiny and sparkly for them, right? And they think that that's okay. Okay, so take care of home, take care of your families, take care of yourself, and take time for yourself to really think about life and what's most important. Thank y'all for walking with me this morning, and thank y'all for listening to me today. I got errands to run. I'm off today. Yay! So I got some errands I got to run today. I got some blood work I got to go get done today. And yeah, so I need to get moving. And as I say in each and every video, let's keep moving. And time is our most precious commodity. So make sure you value your time. Spend your time wisely with yourself, your family, and everybody that is closest to you. Okay? And until the next video, deuces, y'all. Bye, y'all. Bye.